there's a couple of things I want to show here, and I'll just get started. First person I want to talk about is somebody I talked about in my previous video. Two things that happened with him, and I'm talking about Iggy Pop. The first thing is, I've got another one of his albums. Just from getting his new album, Post Pop Depression, which if you haven't gotten it yet, go ahead and listen to it, or buy it, whatever you choose to do. It's a good album, very good album. I don't know. I've been listening to his album streaming. I think I mentioned that in the last video. And I just decided, you know what? I've got the money. I'll get it. Zombie Birdhouse. Now, the story with this album is that, from what I know, he was signed to Arista Records and made, what were the albums? New Values, Soldier, and Party. And I think he was dropped from the label. And at that point, he really didn't have a lot of money, so his last effort was to make just one more album, and this was that album. It was released on Animal Records, which was the label made by Chris Stein of Blondie. I think this has been released on CD twice. Once in the 80s and then 2003. And it's just ridiculously expensive. So, I mean, legally, the cheapest way legally you can listen to the album is to get the vinyl. And if you have to have it digitally, you can rip it with a USB turntable. I mean, even the person on YouTube who has the entire album on there, it's taken from the vinyl. So I decided to get my own copy here. This cost me about $12 free shipping. Although the person here really got a good deal here. They got it from School Kids. I guess that was the name of the place, and they got it for $2.95. This gets better with each listen. It's an interesting album. There's a lot of good songs on here. Run Like a Villain is a good one. I love Life of Work, which has, it sounds like a synthesizer, but it isn't. It says here on the album, there are no synthesizers on this record, so I don't know how they did it. That electronic noise that's buzzing throughout the track. I love Life of Work. Cookie McBride, Ballad of Cookie McBride is good. Eaterby and Bulldozer is good. The horse song is hilarious. And yeah, this is an underrated album, I would say. Now, the other thing with Iggy Pop, I got to see him in concert. With my uncle, he was playing in Philly, and the thing with Iggy this tour is that he is not playing any of the Stooges material. There is not one Stooges song on his set list. It is entirely devoted to The Idiot, Lust for Life, and the new album. And I did get something from the concert, a t-shirt. Here it is right here. The baseball sort of t-shirt here. I'll zoom in. I'll come into the camera here. So it's the back cover, the booklet, one of the promo pictures, and it's Iggy and all the guys in the group, and it says Post Pop Depression on the top. Nothing on the back, and it's a baseball kind of t-shirt, which I like, so that's why I picked it. Alright, next thing I want to talk about is Record Store Day. Do not get any Record Store Day exclusive items. Two reasons why. One, I am trying to save money, and the other reason being, I didn't really see anything that stuck out on the list that I just thought, I want that. And the few things I did think about wanting, I go to my store, none of them are there. So, and I still went over to the record store, which is, the other tune store that's near me, and I got two things, one vinyl and one CD. The vinyl record in question is Blood on the Tracks by Bob Dylan, $12. Great album, one of my all-time favorite albums, and that's why I did get it. I don't know if this was on any wish list of any sort. This is a nice copy of the album, and the other thing I bought, the CD, $2.99, The Sensual World, Kate Bush. This was her follow-up to Hounds of Love, This album came out in 1989, and it cost me $2.99. Not bad. I think I heard this album before. I'm pretty sure I did, either from YouTube or Amazon Prime. And I've listened to it another couple of times since I've gotten this. It's a good album. I can't say that I love it exactly. I mean, compared to Hounds of Love, Hounds of Love is, I think, considered by many to be her best album. But this one, it's a good follow-up. In terms of favorite songs, the title track's good. Love and Anger, I read David Gilmour's on Guitar Hero on that one. The Fog, it's a good one, Reaching Out. Deeper Understanding's another good one. It's a little bit weird with the lyrics of As I Turn to My Computer. I think it was probably weird then, but I think it has more relevancy now, considering social media and whatnot. So I think I like Deeper Understanding for that. This Woman's Work is probably my favorite off this album. Yeah, it's a good album. And I'm going to end this video talking about Prince. In case you've been living under a rock the last week or so, he died. As I record this, he died last Thursday. My thoughts, when I was waiting for my uncle to pick me up for the Iggy Pop show, I remember reading on my phone a story about him being rushed to the hospital, or his plane having to make an emergency landing. And just thinking, oh, that doesn't look good. I can admit I was surprised. Just, wow. I was only getting into Prince's music like last year or two. Since Prince has passed away, I thought I would share this very small collection I have right now. 1999. I got this at an estate sale from a year ago. Very cheap. They were selling all the vinyl there for $3. And I mean, how can you turn this down for $3? I didn't know if I was going to sell it for stock or if I was going to keep it, but I ended up keeping it. So there's that. And then CD, the Purple Rain soundtrack. And I have seen the movie. Yeah, it's really corny. Really terrible acting. But there's just something that really intriguing about it. I mean, it's a wonderfully shot movie. I mean, some of the cinematography there is really great. And, of course, the music. So I like Purple Rain, even though it's sort of I mean, it should be thought of as a bad movie, but I think it's sort of has a little bit of a cult following. So yeah, I like it. And I did see Purple Rain the day after he passed through Xfinity. Rented it for about $3.99 in HD, and then it was announced the day after that some theaters were going to give Purple Rain a limited theatrical release because of Prince's passing. So I went to see it on Sunday. So I went to see the movie on Sunday, and it was good to go and see it. Went to see it at 4 p.m. There were about a good number of people in the audience, probably like some 25 to 30 people I counted. So yeah, that's about it for me, and talk to y'all later.